I want to say some things concerning the state of affairs of this country, the world, and just address what I think is going to be happening depending upon what happens in the next 100 days. I'm going to talk about two scenarios. One is if the Democrats win in November, and one is if the Republicans win. All right. Now, I don't know whether Kamala is going to be the nominee or not. It seems like she is, but you really never know. So they could change that up at the last minute. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's assume, though, for the sake of this, that it's going to be Kamala. So let's talk about the two scenarios. Let's say that Kamala wins the election in November. What happens? Well, I'm going to paint a negative picture because I don't want to sugarcoat this. I think personally, we will be in, to say it lightly, a very, very bad spot in the country. I personally think that we wouldn't bounce back from it. I think it would probably be the end of America as we know it, because I think it would get that bad. Now, with God, all things are possible. So, I could be wrong. But what we could expect is for the inflation and the cost of living to continue to skyrocket to unprecedented levels. We could continue to have a border that is completely wide open where anybody can just cross on over. Because Kamala, being the border czar that she is, and let's just not play make-believe and say that she was never called that, because she for sure was. All right, let's not do the 1984 thing and just memory hole everything. She was and is the, quote, border czar, and she did nothing as the border czar. So we can expect that she's just going to carry herself in the same exact way, possibly make it worse. So there's that. We can also expect that she will not do anything in her power to stop this insane proxy war that we are fighting with Russia. We can expect that that will continue on full force, full steam ahead, which is absolutely insane because it potentially could escalate into nuclear war. That's a very real possibility. I don't think they have any ability to really start to work on the Middle East, on fixing the serious issues that are going on there now. And I think that in general, with the culture war, with all the weirdo stuff that the Democrat Party is all about these days, that's just going to continue on faster and faster and get more and more insane. That they will just take off all the brakes and just go. Thus further dividing the country. Look at the UK right now. Look at what's going on right there, right now. The UK is almost like in a civil war with the people that are anti-illegal immigration and the illegal immigrants themselves. Like, where they're brandishing weapons on the streets right now in real time. It's getting crazy. When you have extreme far left governments, this is the type of thing that starts to happen. And we can expect it to happen in this country if things don't change. I don't want that. Nobody really wants that. I certainly don't. On the other hand, let's see what happens if Trump wins. This is what I think. I think that at worst, stuff kind of just stays the same. The worst case scenario if Donald Trump wins is stuff basically just stays the same. Doesn't really get better, doesn't really get worse. And I think that in the best case scenario, if he wins, things will get a little bit better. We could expect the border situation to get fixed, or at least get way better. We can hope at least that he's going to simmer the tensions between us and Russia and end this war. He said he would. So whether or not that happens or not remains to be seen, but he's at least saying he'll do that. We could hope that the inflation and the cost of living will start to go down, and we could hope that this culture war and this huge divide in the country would start to get better. The reason why I say in the worst case scenario things will just kind of stay the same, in the best case scenario they'll get a little bit better, is because they will fight the man tooth and nail 24/7 throughout his entire presidency. So it'll be like he's swimming up current the whole time. What it will do if he wins is basically buy us 4 more years to try to figure things out, to try to get things under control. That's basically what it will do. Like I said, it could get a little bit better, all right? And maybe I'm wrong, maybe it will get a lot better, but it will buy us 4 more years. Stave off this insanity that the far left is pushing upon the country, okay? And now, speaking as a Christian to other Christians out there, I honestly have no idea how in this day and age, with everything that the Democrat Party is about now, how you could possibly go and vote Democrat in this election. I have no idea how you can wrap your head around them and their policies and the things that they're about in this day and age. Maybe you don't like Trump. Maybe you don't like everything he's ever said or tweeted. I don't like everything he's ever said or tweeted. But I think it's a simple, clear choice, especially as a Christian, especially as somebody who serves the Lord, that one party is going in a very dark, dangerous, insane direction, and one party is at least trying to go in a better direction. Some Republicans are spineless cowards, and I realize that. But at least they're the party that's trying to fight this insanity. So please come to an understanding about what's going on and don't bury your heads in the sand. Please, everybody, think this through and have a nice day. Take care.